It is party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show. We are in the Mothership Studio 22. Blaze Studios. I can smell Glenn Beck in the air. Coming for you, Beck. Have you seen the renovation he's doing on his house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't make enough money here. Chris, I don't make enough money here. To the executives listening.
Yeah.
Upstairs. My contract is coming up in a matter of weeks. You know what I've heard from them? Crickets.
Oh, good.
I may not.
So this will be the last Chad Prather show.
May not eat. This might be the last month of Chad Prather.
Don't say that.
I'll tell you how we'll go out of this. We'll burn this mother to the ground. I will set fire. I will take Wilcow's set. I will take Stucky's set. We will burn it to the ground.
Taking them with us.
That's right. You will see me running with that buffalo's head right there. Down. That's exactly right. You know what we'll do? We'll bring my taser.com/Chad. We'll bring my taser in here and we're going to shoot the Mighty Heaton. Set it on fire. Burn it down. Burn it to the ground.
All I want to say, Chad, is I've been here for like 4 years. And usually every time I get assigned to a new show, somehow it comes to an end.
It comes to an end.
Oh, no.
It comes to an end. My dressing room is the kiss of death. I don't want to talk about why.
Yeah.
But my dressing room, everybody that's ever in my dressing room, doesn't end well for them.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It doesn't end well. But anyway, yeah, cross yourself, Sarah Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Hey.
Rest in peace. Hello.
Man, I was in Mexico last week with your people.
I know. I missed him. Did you tell him?
I met my esposa.
Deep.
I was sitting at the bar in the airport coming out, and I had a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
You know my style.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the little bartender girl right there, and I was giving her my best Spanglish.
Uh-huh.
I basically told her I could take you away from all of this.
Oh, my God.
And so I went over to another table that I saw some friends, and I was sitting at their table, and she said, get my contact.
That's amazing.
I know.
Well, I look forward to meeting her.
Well, I bet you do.
Consuela.
Yeah, I don't know what her name was. Encarnacion. Encarnacion.
My favorite part about the last time I went to Mexico was that all of the Mexican waitresses that were serving us, they just said, "Hey, lady," but they say it so rude and they don't realize it.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, lady, do you want another drink?" I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, I guess, but wow. But they have no idea.
That's like when I say "Está bien," they're taking it like, "I'm fine, damn it."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, the puppet master Mark, the perfectionist, is at the helm, driving us into the nether regions of all things woke and crazy. Over at the pub, Hot News Natalie. Of course, Lisa Page made me do it. The nefarious Jennings. And welcome to the show, Sarah Field, who is with the Texas Freedom Coalition. Are you here on behalf of the Texas Freedom Coalition or just yourself?
Both.
Both. Okay. We'll see what you
yes.
say before it's an official statement. All right. We're going to get into some things. Anyway, I appreciate what you do for the state of Texas. I was telling them on Monday, they don't want me off this leash. But if people don't go to Prather2022.com, the leash is getting short, folks. The leash.
We don't want that.
Day by day, shorter and shorter.
I need donations. I need some people to. I don't have the big donors.
Facebook likes don't cut it.
That's right. I think let's check our donations today. Let's check our donations today and see where we are, people. I want to make sure everybody knows exactly where the Prather campaign stands. $105 raised today.
Well,
everybody.
I thought you were just going to say 100, but then you said 105, and I was like, wow.
Everybody, $105. We're grassroots, but you know what's funny? So Greg Abbott had his big little strategy meeting with all his supporters. It looked like hospice care. I saw the pictures. It looked like hospice. No disrespect to the UN hospice.
All the Chad Prather hospice.
Unless you support Greg Abbott. Let me tell you something. You don't want to vote for Greg Abbott. Last year, the guy voted for your family not to come visit you in hospice.
Yep.
He basically shut down everything.
That's the damn truth.
And but there you are. There you are. And But you know what's funny is they got the graphs out there of the social media engagement, social media reach, and potential reach, and there's Chad Prather right there on the list. Bam! Bam!
Yeah.
And I was actually ahead of Alan West.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Doesn't surprise me either. But they were using the wrong numbers. You know why? Because they go to the Chad Prather comedian page, which only has 500,000 followers.
Right.
They got to go to like Watch Chad Prather, which has like 1.9 million.
Well, I mean, I'd like to, that probably was purposeful though, right?
Oh yeah, but they also don't talk about all the mentions. Like here was how skewed their numbers were: 100 or 305 million in potential engagement reach, potential reach. 305 million for Greg Abbott. I was at 6 million.
But there's
My
no way.
potential reach was 6 million.
There's no way that's true.
No, and not when I had 34 million
No.
in the last month alone. Facebook by itself.
It's like the Facebook algorithms.
Yeah,
That's how they're judging.
and not only that, how many of those things for Abbott were negative?
Right.
So anyway,
Right.
makes me want to drink wine. Bonner Private Wines. Those are my friends down in Argentina. If you like the wine, you're tired of drinking that boring $10 grocery store stuff, you need to try the extreme altitude wine that comes from the mountains of Argentina. Imagine pouring a glass with your dinner that comes directly from the highest vineyards in the entire world. That's 6,000 to 9,000 feet. Any higher, and the grapes wouldn't be able to survive. But because they do survive there, guess what? Makes them tough. It means that the wine is going to have a flavor unlike any other wine you've ever tasted. Notes of blackberry leather, smoke, and a little dark cherry. I like a dark cherry. Stuff packs a punch, and nature does all the work. That means no dyes, no flavors, no flavor additives, no extra sugars. The wine is almost impossible to get in the U.S. Small family producers deep in the Andes Mountains make a limited quantity of these bottles. Just getting the wine bottles down from the mountain unbroken is a challenge, but they're going to send them to you. My friends over at cowboywines.com, they've cracked the code when it comes to getting these rare wines to America. Best part, they've cut out the middleman. You won't deal with any big industry markup. I love drinking them. You see them over here on our bar. They are, look, everybody smile right there. Give them a shot. There's, look at those wines. It's time to open some up. They actually sent me a message the other day that said, are you ready for more wine? I'm like, hell yeah. Cowboywines.com, and you'll get top quality extreme altitude wine. It's a Malbec for half the price. You get 50% off the wine, 50% off the shipping. No need for a promo code. Just go to cowboywines.com. Cowboywines.com. We'll be right back. Let me remind you guys that Ron DeSantis said that in Florida there will be no lockdowns, there will be no school closures, there will be no restrictions, and no mandates in the state of Florida. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's going to be in Texas, too. I just want to keep reminding everybody of that little tidbit that Ron DeSantis said that about Florida. And you know what I heard? So I've got shows that are coming up all over the country. Obviously, we do shows all over. So we're adding... We've got a couple of shows coming up in Pueblo, Colorado, and Grand Junction, Colorado, in September. That's been rescheduled 4 times. 4 times.
Jeez.
And we're probably going to add a third show that weekend in Loveland, Colorado. And I told my agent, I said, and 3 shows in Michigan, of all places.
Oh, jeez.
3 shows in Michigan. Should get the contract on that this week. But I said, what happens if they're going to shut these states down again? Because they're blue states.
Yep.
And he said, one of the things that I'm hearing, he said, is these venue owners, these theater owners, have had enough. And these are liberals, by the way. These theater folks, these people in the performing arts world, they're liberals.
Yeah, of course.
And they're like, they got too much money invested.
Well, they don't want their businesses to go under.
He said, we're just not going to, he said, we're not doing 2020 again. He said...
that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Read this. He said, fingers crossed, but from what I'm hearing from the industry as a whole is we aren't putting up with another 2020. Just way too much invested. A major shutdown would be met with serious resistance from the venue side. This is survival at this point, and even the most liberal of venue owners are just saying, hell no. I hope he's right.
Can
That
I say
doesn't
something?
surprise
Because,
me at all.
yesterday we agree with Bill Maher. That was a surprise, but it's because welcome to our side.
Yeah, I mean,
Finally, we're like, welcome. I'm glad you could join, Mr. Venue Operator.
But I don't think that that's going to translate into a vote.
Yeah.
Right?
not a vote.
When
but
2022 comes around, 2024 comes around, I don't think it doesn't click. Otherwise, California wouldn't be California
But
right
this
now.
is what we said in 20.
Yeah.
We said if everybody would just say no.
Right. Right. It ends when you say it ends.
Yeah. I mean, if
Period.
everybody would just come together and say, nah,
Yep.
we're not gonna wear masks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
we're still going to open our business.
Right.
You'd have been fined. You'd have been Shelley Luthered.
Yeah, Shelley Luther wouldn't have gone to jail because there would have been too many Shelley Luthers to do something about it.
Right. So you would have had all of that stuff going on. That's the problem, is enough people. But I think people, even Michael Rappaport, isn't that his name? The douchebag actor? Even he was coming out talking about, I don't understand what's going on.
Now they're telling me it's vaccinated.
That is a flawless impersonation.
Just drop a few F-bombs.
People who don't even know who he is know who he is now because of that right there.
That's Michael Rappaport to me.
Know exactly who he is.
Douchebag. Anyway, but I'm like, welcome to reality, douchebag.
Yep.
These people.
You know, it may not, maybe it doesn't translate into a vote, but when you get people like Piers Morgan who got canceled, you know, maybe people will start waking up. Maybe the
I hope.
radical left media who are canceling themselves.
You know the thing about fat people in the Western world? We like to eat.
Yeah.
And when we get shut down, that whole socialism concept,
Thank you.
We don't really buy into it. We talk a great freaking game. Like, we really want to take care of all those illegals. We really want to stop people from sleeping on the Capitol steps. But not in our house, okay? Not eating my cookies.
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
Speaking of douchebags, well, let me be clear
Oh boy.
about this douchebag.
Oh boy.
Listen, there's a way for you guys to get around these masks.
Are you doing Michael Rappaport again?
Is Barack Obama, 500 confirmed guests for his 60th birthday this weekend.
Wow.
It's coming up, man. He's got his 30-acre property on Martha's Vineyard. How does that douchebag right there that you guys are looking at, Barack Obama, and his husband Mike Shell, how does Barack and Michelle, who were worth what, $250,000 when they went in the White House, now they got 30 acres? I'm telling you, maybe there is something to this getting rich in office.
I would say so. He's not the only one.
I'm gonna really start running.
He's not the only one either.
I've just been effing around up until now. like I'm in it to win it, y'all.
Let's look at them. Let's look at Nancy Pelosi. Let's look at a lot of them.
God.
I know.
I just don't. But I literally operate from a place of ignorance. I don't understand how Greg Abbott, who's been in office for 25 years in the state of Texas, is supposedly worth $14 million. Somebody got to teach me these tricks.
Yeah.
You know what? That's why everybody keeps saying, well, you're just doing this to get rich. How? I don't quite. $105 today.
You might be able to go out to a nice steak dinner tonight on that money, Chad.
Oh my God. And I don't even get to spend it on me.
Right.
I don't even touch that money. I'll have people who walk up to me at campaign events and they'll try to hand me $20 and I'm like, whoa. You do that backhanded.
Yeah.
Stick it in my pocket
I won't even touch it.
Yeah.
Because you have to fill out all this stuff to donate.
I don't know. I'm still stuck on 500 people.
500 people.
You got to have a giant place to be able to obey social distancing guidelines with 500 people.
So I'm going.
So they bought that for $12 million.
Yes. Can I just say, in a place that is obviously going to be affected by climate change, if what they tell us is true, it's going to be underwater in a couple years. That's a horrible investment.
Oprah's going to be there. George Clooney. Steven Spielberg. Man, I wish climate change would happen all at that moment.
Right, at that moment. Like a big
Right
tsunami.
then.
Comes and swallows them all in one
Joe Biden is unable to attend. Apparently, there's going to be like at 7 p.m. in the evening.
Right, that's past his
So-
bedtime.
Bummer.
He'll have his insurance. He'll be in bed for 4 hours by then.
Tapped out.
I didn't get an invite.
Huh. You must have gotten lost in the mail.
He's requested donations to charity in lieu of gifts. Well, he bought that for $12 million. So anyway, he's going to do it without no masks. I mean, they're just going to have him a party.
Which, again, you guys
Delta
were not
variant.
allowed to bury your family last year. But
Yeah.
Obama can have a birthday
He can
party
have a
with
birthday
that
party.
many people.
They're
With
talking
the
about
Delta
shutting
variant,
down.
which they claim is way worse,
Yeah.
way more deadly. Wear your
Martha's
masks.
Vineyard, in Barry's defense, Martha's Vineyard still does not fall under the CDC's classification of substantially high risk. You know why it doesn't? I'll tell you why. Because the people in Martha's Vineyard looked at the CD and said, don't try to pull that shit here.
Yep.
Don't you try to pull that shit here.
Well, also, all of these people are flying in from other places, so I don't even think that applies.
They're bringing their damn germs.
Yeah,
with
they're
them.
all coming in from like LA and New York and all of the places where there is high transmission. So I'm sure they're all going to get COVID tests though before they come in.
How boring would a Barack Obama birthday party be? I mean, do they have to do the whole like school lunch dance like Michelle did with Ellen? I mean, with the DJ out there popping and locking?
There has to be a DJ.
There'll be a dunk contest.
With who? Steven Spielberg?
No, with Barack and
his boyfriend? What are they dunking? What are they dunking? Chris Cruz, what are they dunking? You know Barack Obama's gay, right? I mean, I don't care.
I've heard.
Are you
the
scared?
rumors.
Are you scared of me right now?
I've heard the rumors.
Are you afraid to be shut down?
I've heard
because
the
I said
rumors.
the Black Messiah was gay. People of color.
You know what? I've seen him throw a baseball. I'd believe it.
He's gay.
I'd believe it.
He's cool though.
He's not.
Hey, be clear.
how do you know he's gay?
You not watched Dinesh D'Souza's last documentary?
It's the rumor.
Have you not watched what
I'm just
Dinesh
asking, do you
D'Souza
personally know?
had to say?
Well, what do you mean? Does he personally
I'm just
know?
asking.
Has he ever messed around with Barack Obama?
A man can dream. I have a dream. Hope. Change.
Now you know what they dunking.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen, throw this up there. Milford, Massachusetts, folks, right here. A mobile COVID-19 vaccine clinic is at the Fiesta Shows Carnival in Milford tonight and Saturday afternoon. Anyone who gets a shot is entitled to free unlimited ride passes at the Carnival, according to the Milford Board of Health.
I can't.
Carnival set up shop Thursday at Pheno Field and will remain in the community through Sunday. Hours are 5 to 10 p.m. today and noon at 10 p.m. Saturday. No closing time was given for Sunday, although it will be likely earlier than 10 p.m.
It's truly amazing. It's truly amazing that we have a pandemic that is so scary and so real that you have to bribe people into taking the vaccine.
To get the vaccine so they can go to the carnival.
Right.
Like I'm so scared shitless that I want to go ride a ride that's going to scare me shitless. Besides, I am more afraid of getting on
people.
a tilt-a-whirl that's going to sling me 60 feet in the air
That's
that they
fair.
assemble that day in 25 minutes
That's
by
fair.
a guy with 4 teeth in his mouth.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Who's got gypsy life tattooed on his chest.
I share those fears.
Like,
Yes.
I'm more scared of that than I am the Delta variant.
Yeah.
Do you hear who's headlining Lollapalooza?
No.
The Delta variant. You know who's backing up the Delta variant? The Delta
variant.
Yeah.
But all those people are fully vaccinated.
They're going
Chad.
to give. Yeah, they're going to give the vaccination. They're going to give the vaccines from Johnson & Johnson, which is the most dangerous one you can get.
Good. They can all have heart problems and
That
blood
is
clots.
redneck gypsy vaccines right there.
That's great.
And they're not vaccines, people. Oh, they're not vaccines. You can still get the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. And you will require boosters, which just so happens it will line the pharmaceutical companies' pockets.
Let's talk about it. Study claims vaccinations aren't enough to stop COVID variant spread, and everyone needs masks for duration of the pandemic. Play Bill de Blasio on vaccine mandate.
Oh, God.
Do you have the power to mandate vaccination in all restaurants, like a liquor license? Like a restaurant can't sell liquor if they don't have a liquor license. Could you do that, or the city council?
The health department, which especially in an emergency situation like this, has very real powers, can put out a variety of rules. Just as you said earlier, there was issues with smoking in the past. Any kind of public health issue can be addressed. And we're looking at all those options. But listen, it comes down to something very human. We want people to understand this is what saves their lives. This is what saves the lives of their loved ones. But we've tried incentives for months and months. We tried being, communicative and open and compassionate, and all that was good. But we need something also tough at this point. Incentives, yes, $100 per person, great deal. Mm-hmm. But we need mandates.
We went from you can get a free hamburger and fries to now we'll pay you to now you can't go to work unless you get the vaccine.
Well, they tried doing it the easy way.
You can literally see this narrative changing in a matter of days. It's not even taking months or years anymore. Matter of days.
Which, by the way, there were some of us who said at the beginning of all this, if you let them shut you down, if you let them throw a mask on you, this is where it's going. And we were called conspiracy theorists.
That's right.
And here it is.
We told you so, didn't we, Sarah?
Frickin' told you.
We told you over and over again. I mean, the whole, yeah.
I love that they've aligned it with smoking. Well, just like, smoking in restaurants, it took like 8,000 years to even pass that with many studies and going, oh, well, maybe smoking is bad for the secondhand receiver, finally. But now, like 2 days later, you got to get the vaccine.
But here's the deal. If I go to the nursing home and I visit grandma, she's still smoking a cigarette.
She is.
Right? Nobody's shutting her down. She's still out in the park feeding the geese, sucking on a Marlboro.
It's just so
Virginia
frustrating
Slim.
that they make this assertion that there are only two options. You get the vaccine or you get the virus and die.
You die.
Which is like so absurd when you look at the data. The majority of people who get the virus are not dying. So why would they present that as the only two freaking options?
And then you have the people who are fully vaccinated are the ones that are filling the hospitals.
Yes. Yes, they're fully vaccinated. They're still getting it. By the way, in some cases, they're spreading it and they don't know that they're spreading it. So maybe the unvaccinated should be the ones who should be protected from the vaccinated.
That's
It's
right.
like the radio
That's
DJ that I heard the other day. Vaccine or ventilator? Which one?
Yeah, it's like
which one
those
do you
are
want?
not the only options.
And I had my I trust Dr. Seuss more than I trust Dr. Fauci over Dr. Fauci shirt on. I posted on Facebook and everybody's like, oh my God, the wrong people are dying. So you're telling me you want me to die? You're not compassionate.
No.
You just want people who disagree with you to get sick and suffer some kind of consequences. What we're saying is, let me be free to suffer whatever consequences I freaking choose without Warren Wilhelm there in New York City saying, it's time to get tough. Well, come get tough with me.
There it is. There it is.
Hey, you politician.
You said it first.
Yeah,
no,
well,
I feel better. I feel better now.
I got to advertise something right after I... you hear politicians always saying, you follow the science, which they never do. Oh my gosh, I'm so fired up. On this show, we actually follow the science, and that's one of the reasons I recommend you take Field of Greens every day like I do. Field of Greens is unlike other superfoods because it uses real USDA organic fruits and vegetables packed with antioxidants. It can support heart health, metabolism, blood pressure, digestion, plus it's pre and probiotic. It's great for everyone in the family, old, young, even the athletes. Unlike other nutritional drinks which rely only on one vegetable, Field of Greens is packed with 18 clinically researched essential fruits and vegetables. Guess what I just got in the mail yesterday, Sarah Gonzalez?
Field of Greens.
Lemon lime.
Ooh, I haven't tried that one.
Lemon lime is delicious.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
That's it. They sent me 2 big old jugs of it. Jug of jugs.
Can I try
anyway,
one?
Yeah, you just put it in a cup.
Yeah.
You stir it up in a glass of water. You drink it, and you're done. I want you to go to brickhousechad.com. That's going to get you 15% off your first order with promo code CHAD. I spell it Chad. Give it a try. Your body's going to thank you. Go to brickhousechad.com. Brickhousechad.com. Use promo code Chad. Get your discount. Go there today. We'll be right back. So, you got all these tough guys out here. They went from the whole deal of saying, well, it's the vaccine choice. You get to, we're encouraging everybody. Like, again, de Blasio, Wilhelm said,
kind and
get a hamburger. Oh, you mean I can eat this or get a free hamburger? I get french fries? Oh, you mean something this delicious just for just for saving my own life? Oh. Now he's going to get tough. Watch my buddy Don Lemon.
Oh, God.
Don't get the vaccine, you can't go to the supermarket. Don't have the vaccine, you don't show it, can't go to the ball game. Don't have the vaccine, can't go to work. You don't have the vaccine, can't come here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. That's where I think we should be right now. Because we continue to waste our breath on people who are just not going to change. They're, the circular logic. They just keep going back and saying, well, it's my freedom, it's whatever.
Oh, my God.
Can't go to the gay bathhouses.
You could watch another
Whoa,
2
Don
hours.
Lemon says, whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, Chad. That's not fair.
That's a dude used to getting injections. He doesn't have a problem with
He
getting
doesn't have a problem with it.
Oh.
Freedom is now circular logic.
That's right.
It's not circular logic to say you have to get the vaccine in order to save everyone. But, oh, by the way, you also have to wear a mask because the vaccine doesn't work. And also you may still end up in the hospital because the vaccine doesn't work. And also but definitely get vaccinated and all of this goes away. That's not circular logic.
Sarah, don't forget, if you get the vaccine, it doesn't mean you won't get it or you can't give it away.
Right.
You could still,
You're still going to spread it.
You can still spread it.
You're still going to
So
spread
you
it.
can't go see grandma in the nursing home who's sucking on her Virginia Slims.
But you know how we solve all of that? Everyone get the vaccine.
Everybody gets the vaccine.
That's circular logic.
Then you still get it, but you just don't get it as bad, supposedly.
Right.
Now, you get Bell's palsy and possibly a heart attack, and your leg falls off in 5 years, but that's okay.
Which, by the way, can I just say, they want to tout vaccines as the only reason why there are less hospitalizations, they say, and less deaths, when in actuality, we know more about the virus now, we have more therapeutics, and it already went through all of the vulnerable population.
I got on an airplane last week. I drink tequila every day. Listen, you want to know how to stay healthy.
It's for your health.
You want to stay healthy,
Yes,
folks?
yes.
Listen to me. I mean, eventually we all, at some point in time, something happens. We get sick, right? I live pretty healthy.
Yes.
I don't get a lot of sniffles. I drink tequila every day of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day.
You're welcome.
Do you know what I'm going to do when I leave here, this studio, to go be on your show today?
Drink tequila.
You know what's in that little cup when I'm on the news and why it matters?
It is tequila.
Tequila.
I can confirm.
It is tequila. You know what I keep under my desk right there?
That is
tequila. Right there when I'm on your show. It is tequila.
Yes.
People are like, oh my God, I can't believe. Listen, get over it. If you didn't know I was drinking tequila and you liked me, you can still like me knowing I'm full well drinking the blue agave, people. It keeps you healthy. You know why? Because it kills the weird shit that goes in your body.
Well, again, it's like they keep touting this vaccine and Bill de Blasio wants to eat a nasty ass burger on TV. If you guys would just be telling your population to be healthy and do things like exercise and eat right and take care of themselves, they wouldn't be predisposed to having a bad COVID reaction.
They handed a card to Joe Biden, who was on TV, who wiped a booger off his chin and ate it. Did you see that, Sarah? Did you see that thing? Did you see the... Oh, my God. It looked like a mustard booger.
So
Did you see
bad.
it, Jennings? Oh, my God. He looked at They hand him a note that says there's something on your chin. He wipes it off. He looks at it and puts it in his mouth. Put it in his mouth. And they're going to preach to me. I've told you about your doo-doo phone. Everybody takes their phone in the bathroom with them. It's a doo-doo phone. As soon as you flush the toilet, aerosolization of the contents of the bowl coats everything within a 15-foot radius. Then you're going to hold that up against your face. You're going to bitch at me about wearing your mask, Don Lemon. I know where you got buttholes all over your life. So don't preach to me about getting my vaccination, jackass. Play the Joe Biden clip about the in all probability bull.
Should Americans expect more
Stop it right there.
guidelines?
Look, just freeze it. Freeze it right there. Freeze it right there. Go back, play it, and I want you to just pause it on Joe. Look at this guy. That is the epitome of confusion.
No idea what's going on.
Look at him. Like Max Headroom. Max Headroom. And you know what? Inside his brain is skipping beats all over the place. They're going to ask him about the COVID deal. And here comes Super Joe's response. Play it.
Should Americans expect more guidelines coming out, more restrictions because of COVID?
In all probability. By the way, we had a good day yesterday. Almost 1 million people got vaccinated. About 500,000 of those people for the first time on our second shot. And so I'm hopeful that people are beginning to realize how essential it is.
Oh.
It's the unraveling of Western civilization as we know it.
Yeah.
We had a good day. It was we got like 1 million people that let me sniff their child's hair. And I felt good about it. And what's in my mouth? Oh, it's a booger. I'm gonna eat that again.
Matlock was on, and it was a double episode.
I love Matlock. I gotta get in the White House. I gotta watch Andy. Golden Girls is coming on. Jill, take me by the hand. Guide me.
Which is funny, but can I just point out? He said, in all probability, there are more restrictions
by mid-August.
On the way.
Watch me by mid-August.
Yes. Right in time for what?
Sarah.
School.
Right in time for school to start.
Sarah, we're always right. We hate being as right as we are.
Yes, I do.
Mark my word, mid-August.
Yep. Yep. And then later on down the road, it will come out just like it did last time when the CDC gave updated guidance. It will come down the road that the AFT and Randy freaking Weingarten had something to do with all of their updated guidance.
I can't stand listening to Randy Weingarten.
But I mean, like, Michael, listen. You just have to, if you're in a red state,
Morgan Freeman.
No, don't do it. Don't do it because the blue states will follow. And when the red states stay open and all of the people within the blue states see that there is not death and destruction and all of these things that the left is telling them will happen, they will see that and they will start going along with it.
Like what Ron DeSantis said at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Go to watchchad.com for all the fun stuff is. And I got a new shirt that says freedom over fear.
I love that one.
They hate it when I promote my own stuff on this show, but
I love it.
I just have to do it anyway.
Also, you should donate to his campaign because he wants to buy a house in Martha's stockyards.
Yeah.
I don't want. I just figure if I act like a freaking empty-headed moron that I'll get votes. You know,
like the rest of them.
Yesterday was a good day. Yesterday was a good day. I mean, we had like 1 million people get vaccinated yesterday. So somebody give me a booger.
No.
That's right. It could have been worse. He could have eaten someone else's booger.
Who's to say it wasn't?
Might have been.
We don't know where it came from.
Fair point.
Oh my gosh.
Sure, but you can't.
It was in some lady's hair, and he sniffed it.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. You can't get COVID that way. Don't worry.
How do you get stuff like that on your chin?
How do your handlers let you walk out to where you're at with that on your chin?
Oh, my staff's they're gonna get mad at me. They're gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble.
I'm gonna be in trouble.
It's probably the oatmeal they were feeding him before he went out for the press conference. Here, Joe, open your mouth. You go. Here comes the
Just some of that tapioca. That's what it was. This little dried tapioca.
It was. That's right.
On his elderly chin.
What do the old people eat these days? Right? Tapioca, rice pudding.
I'm gonna be real. I love both of those.
What is with the Ray-Bans? I mean, like.
He's cool and hip, Chad.
Good in losers.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He's got the dude in the passenger seat driving the truck.
He's so relatable. Look at Joe and his Ray-Bans.
Friends, are you prepared for trouble?
Who wears Ray-Bans anymore?
Well, I do.
Well, Joe. Joe and Natalie do.
Here we go. Friends, are you prepared for trouble if there's a sudden food shortage? It's coming. The way things are going, it looks like it's going to happen sooner than later. That's why I tell all my friends about My Patriot Supply, the original Patriot preparedness company. They've served millions of Americans like you. In fact, they've earned over 41,000 4- and 5-star reviews. Their American-grown emergency food stays fresh for up to 25 years in proper storage, and their delicious meals give you over 2,000 calories a day, which is very important. So right now, My Patriot Supply is offering you guys 25% discounts on a 4-week supply of emergency food that you'll be glad you have when the poo hits the fan. Your 4-week emergency food kit comes with breakfast, lunch, dinners, drinks, and snacks. Be sure to get a kit for each person in your family. Go to preparewithchad.com. You'll save 25% per kit. Your food will arrive discreetly at your door in a few days. Preparewithchad.com. I got a garage full of it, and sometimes when I'm hungry, I just eat it anyway. I just pretend there's an emergency. Listen, if you don't practice your preparedness, you're not prepared. You got to practice these emergency scenarios. Sometimes I fire shots down the street from my rooftop. I just do that just to stay honed in. I dress up in ballistic stuff. MyPatriotSupply.com. Preparewithchad.com. Go there today. We'll be right back. Let me get this off my chin right here. What could that be? Delicious.
Salty.
Delicious.
Salty.
Yummy.
You know, they took the guns away from everybody in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
Yeah, it was a great idea, especially now because these people have lost their minds. The military is now being deployed to enforce coronavirus lockdowns in Sydney after COVID-19 cases have remained high. Let me remind you, folks, 99.8% recovery rate.
Mm-hmm.
They've deployed the military. First throw up that picture there. This guy wearing his orange vest, he's a COVID marshal.
That's like Paul Blart.
He needs a segue.
right there.
He needs a segue. Yeah, COVID marshal. So they're now deputizing people to make sure that you stay marshaled.
Yeah.
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 This is so
you
sad.
gotta
These are the
stay
people
within.
who kicked ass in World War I and World War II.
Yeah.
And now they got this.
No, that's not those people. That's not those people today.
Their grandparents.
You know, Mad Max and the Road Warrior happened in Australia, right? So they're headed down that apocalyptic path. If you're in an area with high infections, you got to stay 3 miles of your home. That's okay. Play the clip.
Extra powers for work sites, but we keep getting told households the big problem. Are you going to be going suburb to suburb, street to street, door to door, knocking on these and actively looking for people who are in the wrong house and finding them on the spot?
Yeah, look, absolutely. Overnight we conducted hundreds of checks, particularly of those who were close contacts or who have the virus. Thankfully, everyone was home as they were supposed to be on health advice. We'll continue to do that. We know home-to-home transmission is a huge issue for us. We know that people are bringing it home from work sites that aren't complying with health orders. So if you think about the powers that I've asked for, it will take it to those businesses that are breaching the health orders, and it will take it back to the homes that are continuing to breach the health orders that are putting us into an extended lockdown.
All right, now I want you to go back, and I want you to play the clip from Don Lemon one more time. Play that clip one more time. Hear what he said.
Don't get the vaccine, you can't go to the supermarket. Don't have the vaccine, you can't go to the ball game. Don't have the vaccine, can't go to work. You don't have the vaccine, can't come here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. That's where I think we should be right now, because we continue to waste our breath on people who are just not going to change. They're, the circular logic. They just keep going back and saying, well, it's my freedom, it's whatever.
It is amazingly my freedom. It is. Just add an Australian accent to that douchebag, and you'll have exactly what we got to go for the virus. The virus. I don't even know how he adds two syllables to the letter
Here's
I.
a good mashup. Hey, Don Lemon, go yourself.
He has. He has. There you go. G'day, mate.
And again, they have nothing. Those citizens have
Can't
nothing.
protect yourself.
Have absolutely nothing to protect themselves.
Well, it's okay.
Show up at my house. Come door to door. Show up at my house.
It's okay.
Ask me what I've been doing.
What have you been doing?
See,
what have you been doing?
I ain't telling you.
What you been doing?
I'm not telling you.
I've been nursing that baby. You know what I'm saying?
I just have to answer with the baby attached.
I got so much.
What do you want?
I got so much milk in these things. There's a missing kid's picture on them.
I'll just squirt him in the eye and shut the door.
It doesn't come out in a steady stream. It's more like a sprinkler. It just kind of flowers out.
Yeah.
That was a shocker when I learned that.
Why don't you elaborate on that story, Chad?
It comes out everywhere. It doesn't just come out there. It comes out.
How you learned it?
Yeah. In Virginia, Blacksburg, Virginia, a high school student has attained the highest Boy Scouts rank possible, Eagle Scout, making the non-binary teen the first ever to receive such award.
Huh?
Yeah. Jacqueline Jack Cooper, first female in the Blue Ridge Mountains, made Eagle Scout.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Great. Congrats.
I mean, hey, being an Eagle Scout's a hell of an accomplishment.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Yes.
They want to remove sex from public birth certificates, the AMA says. That's, why not?
That's great. That's great.
I got to give a shout out.
Well, listen, we haven't been paying attention to actual science for the last, year and a half? Why not at this point?
It doesn't matter.
Why not? Science doesn't matter at all.
Listen, here's my philosophy. You do what you want to do, because you're only going to get to go 3 miles from home. So it's not going to influence culture at large. You sleep with who you want to. You know what? Here's the deal. If the hospital's 4 miles out, you chop your own balls off. You do what you want to do. Keep it in your own home, okay? If you guys want to get free tampons to shove up your wieners, whatever you want to do.
Whoa.
Because they're doing that in California. They're passing a bill that says they have to be able that
in the men's room,
that menstrual sanitation is a basic human right.
No.
So they're providing it to non-binary and transgender and biological males because they don't want to leave them out. I don't know what you're bleeding from, but if you shove that up your wiener hole, then you know what? That's your problem. You're going to have to stay at home because the COVID marshal's going to come and make sure that you're there at home like you were supposed to be.
Also, if you weren't bleeding before you shoved that.
Definitely going to be now.
Yeah.
Super absorbent maxis,
Yeah.
always. With
super
wings.
duper thickness.
Slap it on your face.
Well, getting rid of the sex on the birth certificate, I keep thinking like America's Tim Most Wanted. We're taking away everything that they can possibly use to profile someone. So what are you going to now? What are police?
You can't say they're black.
You can't say they're black.
Right.
You can't say they're white. Can't say they're Hispanic.
Well, you can say they're white.
No, listen.
If
you
it's
can say they're
criminal,
white.
you can say they're
You can
white.
say they're white, but again,
male, female.
just like Merrick Garland, the DOJ is suing the state of Texas right now because Greg Abbott said that you can't transport
illegal
illegals, and he said that's profiling and racially stereotyping Latinos that are going to be targeted by the public and by law enforcement if they're riding in a vehicle on Texas highways. So they're suing it, saying it's dangerous and unlawful. So you can't profile anybody. You can't profile a gender. You can't listen. And here's the other thing it does, Natalie. The other thing it does is this whole gender modification of children under the age of 18. If it doesn't include, you can't make the argument against fighting that because if it doesn't include a sex at birth or a gender at birth, then you can't say, well, I'm modifying my child, because you could say, well, philosophically, I believe that my child was born a female and therefore doesn't deserve this male genitalia.
Well, and by the way, it's completely contradictory to what they've continued to tell us, which is no. Sex is different from gender.
Right.
Sex is fine. The gender is what we have an issue with. Right.
Gender is a construct.
Right. Now it's not anymore.
I'm going to show you all my gender. I'm going to show you all my construct.
Yeah.
And the crowd goes wild.
Future governor of Texas, everybody.
I'm Chad Prather, and I approve this effing message.
It won't have a tampon in it.
That is
I got
not
more
an
to tell you.
official
You're gonna blow your
It's not an
mind.
official
Stay there.
statement.
We'll be right back. Did you know that the CDC paid NFL Alumni Association $3.5 million to promote the COVID-19 vax? I mean, I might be able to be bought. I don't know.
For that?
$105 I raised today.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more. Yeah, that's, I mean, the CDC gave it, is what you just said. So the taxpayers gave it. That's what I'm hearing. I don't think the CDC
Stop the planet, Jesus.
makes their own money. Please.
Who assigns gender? God, right? I mean, so why do they use that terminology? Their gender assigned at birth. It wasn't the birth certificate. The doctor looked and said, great set of balls. Him. Right?
Yes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, when you live in reality, that's how it goes.
This is not commonality. This is just stupid bureaucrats who are sitting around thinking of the weirdest crap they can impose on people.
It's the American Medical Association.
It's just
I mean, I agree with
stupid.
you, but I mean, that's a pretty big organization. They're all bought and paid for, but they run things.
Well, happy hump day, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on this Wednesday. BlazeTV.com/Chad. Use promo code Chad. They give you some money off if you sign up for a year using that promo code. Go to WatchChad.com for all the fun stuff is. Donate at Prather2022.com. Get us up to $110.
Yes, we can do
midnight. I got a deal the other day from Greg Abbott, said we've got to hit our deadline of however many millions of dollars, and Ted Cruz sent a deal out, a little text message saying we're at a dilemma. We've got to raise $56 million. I'm like, I just want $8. $8. And I'm still being mentioned. I'm still being mentioned in all the news articles and all the stuff. Then people go, you need to be on Tucker Carlson. There's people out here who have never heard of you. There's people out there that have never heard of Tucker Carlson. I mean, let's be honest, but whatever. I'll call Tucker right up and say, hey, bro.
Yeah, we got him on speed dial. It's
hey,
fine.
bruh. Anyway, tune in tomorrow. It's a Thursday free for all. Just remember, we love you all. God bless you. And we'll be back talking to you tomorrow night. Bye.